29 OFWs and their dependents from Dubai are set to return to the Philippines this Tuesday amid the escalating war between Iran and the combined forces of the United States and Israel. Meanwhile, 16 Filipinos from Tel Aviv, Israel will cross through Egypt and Muscat and are expected to arrive in the Philippines on Wednesday, March 11. 2 chartered flights are also scheduled on March 14 from Riyadh and Dubai to the Philippines. 400 OFWs from the Middle East already arrived in the country on March 3rd. Malacanang maintains that the government is doing everything possible to safely bring Filipinos home amid the conflict. The palace also responded to criticism that the government's repatriation efforts are allegedly slow, stressing that it is not easy to send an aircraft into an active conflict zone in the Middle East.
Inalala po ng Pangulo ang maaaring danger kung agad-agad po maililipad ang ating mga kababayan, kung patuloy po ang sa pagbobomba o yung mga attacks sa pagitan ng mga bansa na kinapalulooban po sa Middle East.
The president, she said, has directed authorities to ensure that all Filipinos in the region are assisted.
Uulitin po natin, ang utos ng Pangulo ay asikasuhin ang lahat ng ating mga kababayan, lalong-lalo na yung mga naiipit sa Middle East.
President Marcos is also set to certify as urgent a measure that would give the president the power to reduce the excise tax on fuel once global oil prices reach $80 per barrel.
Ayon po sa OES, nagtutulungan po ang opisina po ng DOF, OES at ng Office of the President para po mabigyan agad ng oras ang pagsasagawa ng batas patungkol po dito. At kapag po natapos na po at nagkaroon na po ng committee report,
the proposed reduction in excise tax aims to ease the sharp rise in fuel prices, which could otherwise drive up the cost of goods and services across the country. The government also assured the public that supply of crude oil and basic commodities remains sufficient. But Malacanang warned against hoarding and profiteering.
Kapag po kayo ay nahuli na lumalabag sa batas, nahuli na nag-hoard or umaksyon or gumawa ng isang profiteering, hindi po kayo tatantanan ng ating pamahalaan dahil kayo po mismo ay madidimanda at kakasuhan.
The Middle East crisis is also impacting the Philippine currency, with the peso weakening to 59 pesos and 50 centavos against the dollar. But the government says the measures are being prepared to counter the decline. When the peso weakens, the cost of imported products also rise.
At kung magtutuloy-tuloy po ito ay magkakaroon po talaga ng intervention. At yan naman po ay sasang-ayunan din po ng pamahalaan.
This is Sharm Zespina from the National TV Network for a new and better Philippines.